everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me. Today is Saturday, August 13th, 2022, and how are you? If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe. Head on over to anchor.fm/hellocupcakeitsme to listen to the podcast, and hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the blog. Give it all some love, and follow me on social media. And let's get to it. So, the last video I did was really a very long rant. And since said rant, there has been so much that has developed within the community. And I'm going to try not to turn this into another 45-minute rant, even though I can talk on this and the bullfuckery that is happening right now. But since then, I have found out that the trans girl who was assaulted at the YMCA, that story has now gone international. And if you it has gone international. In its international publication, or syndication, whatever the hell you want to call it, Tucker Carlson got a hold of it and aired one side of that story on his thing. And now, according to some reliable sources, the group known as the Proud Boys are supposed to be coming to my town to be in protest at a town hall meeting where this person who started all of this is supposed to be talking about how she was discriminated against instead of having some kind of law prohibiting transgendered women from working with little kids. And she had to redact the fact that she said that she was in there inappropriately touching these young children that happened to be in there, and that was why the elderly lady was having issues or whatever. Still doesn't clear the fact that you make that kind of I can't think of that word right now, but you make that kind of statement, you can't redact that, because that's already stuck in people's head that, oh yeah, all gay people are pedophiles, and this is what we need to save our children from, and whatever else, when it's totally not that, and was never that. And that is something that mindset and that rhetoric has been ingrained in people's heads from the early 40s and 50s. So yeah, now Monday we're supposed to be having the Proud Boys show up in our town, and I'm just what the fuck is the matter with you people? And yesterday, I saw somebody get out of their car, and on the back of their car, there was some anti-LGBT sentiment on there, and when they got out of their car, they had a t-shirt on that said "Support the Troops." I was like, hey, that's a cool shirt, bro. And he's like, oh yeah, thanks, we gotta support our men and women over there that are fighting for our freedoms and stuff and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but your shirt doesn't match your bumper sticker. And he's like, huh? And I pointed out the bumper sticker, and he looked at me, he's like, well, yeah, fucking gay people, blah blah blah. And I was all, well, don't ask, don't tell doesn't make the service members any less of a hero. They gave their life to make sure that everyone has freedoms and everyone is protected. not just a select few. But, whatever. And I got in my car and drove away. Like, just like, come on now. But, anyways, outside of all that shit that's hitting very, very close to home, because I have gay and lesbian, transgender friends and family, and there's like less than 1 degree of separation between me and this young girl at the Y. Just, yeah, a bunch of stuff. But outside of that, I've been doing fairly well. Getting along pretty decently. Thankfully, I have my little air conditioner in my bedroom because it has been very hot and humid. Here in the living room where I have my YouTube studio set up and all that other stuff, it's like really kind of humid right now, and it's just like, ugh. I gotta go take a shower, and I know the second that I take a shower, I'm just gonna be like all sweaty and sticky again, but yeah, whatever. So, got a few things planned for this weekend. Later on this afternoon, I may be hanging out with my friend Pam, and there's the probability of us going to Walmart and doing a few things out that way. And I need to do a little bit of grocery shopping, so I think while I'm with her, I might, if we do head out to Walmart, that I'm going to see about just picking up a few things that I need while I'm there and save myself a trip. And then I gotta get myself an oil change, which I'm probably going to do Monday or Tuesday of this coming week. And yeah, started the new A League of Their Own show series on Amazon, and I am a huge fan of that whole movie and the like history and everything behind it. I'm finding it really hard to get behind this television show, like really hard. So far, it's not following the story of the Rockford Peaches as we know them from the movie. It's a completely different cast, but if you know the movie like really well, you can see the different people as the Rockford Peaches from the movie. Like, you have your Dottie Hinson, and you have your All the Way May, and the Marla Hooch, and all these different people, and you can see it in them, but that's not their names, and that's not really the character that they have going on. And there's some liberties that have been taken, and I'm just like, I don't know. And I feel the same way about the upcoming Immortals. I think that's what they're calling it. Immortals, or Interview with a Vampire television series. But I don't know which title they're going with, if it's Interview with a Vampire or Immortals. But they're taking a lot of liberties with Anne Rice's books. And one of them is that they changed the nationality of one of the main characters, Louis, and they made Louis a black Southern man of prominence and wealth. And this was supposed to be taking place like in the 1800s in New Orleans. And in the book, Louis was a white aristocrat plantation owner with like titles and all this other stuff. So from what I've seen so far, it looks like they are making Louis like Creole black. And so I don't understand how this is going to work, because a lot of what Louis and Lestat did during that time period of the 1800s and turning over into the 1900s and what have you was because they were white and because they had aristocracy to them. So I don't know. I'm hoping that they do right by Anne Rice's books, because AMC got the green light to produce 18 of her books into series and movies. And that's including the Mayfair Witches series. So, being a huge, huge Anne Rice Interview with a Vampire, Vampire Chronicle fan, where I've literally read almost all of the books, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it is good and that they don't take too many liberties with it. So yeah, but watch that, watch The Sandman, and that was so beautifully strange. Like, I love that whole show. I loved the fight between Dream and Lucifer, and just everything about it. Growing up, I never knew that much about DC Comics and the DC Universe. I'm a Marvel guy, so I'm all about Marvel Comics and Spider-Man, the X-Men, Wolverine, you know, all of those people. I knew about Superman and Green Lantern and Shazam and Wonder Woman growing up, and Batman, but really above and beyond that, I didn't know much about DC. So, as DC is coming out with new movies and animated series and so on and so forth, I'm getting introduced to the DC universe, and it's rich and vibrant, but my heart will always be with Marvel. So yeah, it's a really good movie, or a really good series, and it's kind of hard to get through at first, and sometimes it feels kind of convoluted, but seriously, stick with it and just watch it for the imagery of it, and I just got drawn in really quickly and thought it was really good. So what else is going on? Yeah, that's really about it for right now. So, because Wednesdays was such a very long video, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one kind of short. And let's do a question and answer session. So, if you guys have any questions or whatever, put them out there, and if I get them before next Wednesday, I will incorporate them into the Wednesday video. Otherwise, I will culminate them and I will put them all into the Saturday video. So yeah, questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. Shoot me an email, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye guys.